Hi friends, I am back with another episode of This Bitch Should Not Be on YouTube, but here I am. I thought that I would do something a little different and do more of face makeup, some tricks and tips from a literal beginner and a amateur at best. So take this with a grain of salt as usual. This is not really meant to be informational. This is just because I like to talk and a lot of you seem to like to listen to me talk. So here we go. I almost skipped my own first step. I'm using Bare Minerals Prime Time. Let me give you a little tip. This does not go all over your face. This is not one of those situations where you need to shake this up. Where you gotta shake it up and then slather all over your face. This is not that kind of situation. Do not do this. You put primer on places like where you have large pores, where you have maybe some oily skin, and if you don't know what I'm saying, it's O-I-L-Y. I am from the mountains of North Carolina and still have the accent. So I take this. I use the back of my hand for everything because I'm a redneck and I don't know where else to put it. So I usually do one pump of that and use God's tools. Let's bring these back out and just tap it where you need it. For me, I have really big pores. I would probably call them craters. And I have this wild, and if any of my followers is some sort of medical professional and can tell me why the hell I've had this thing on I don't know what it is. I guess it's for my glasses, but I clean my glasses a lot. So I don't know. If somebody can tell me what that is, I'll do your makeup for free. Which that's not not a real prize, but it's what I have to offer. But anyway, it's all of this for me, all of this, and then a little on my forehead. Tap it on. Again, if you just rub it around, it's not gonna go where you want it to go. So we do that. And any extra, I just rub on the back of my hand. It's not gonna hurt you, I promise. So now I'm gonna take, this is Makeup Revolution. It's like $8 at Ulta, and I think it's great. I have Kat Von D's, and I'm sorry for the amount of times I say in every video. I have Kat Von D's foundation. I don't love it. It's very drying to my skin. It's not great. So Makeup Revolution, this beauty blender that still probably has the coronavirus on it. This little doe foot applicator, oh no, I got it on my table, is great because I just put a couple dots all over my face. Usually I just need, yeah, that's plenty. Then you take your beauty blender and proceed to assault your face. The more you blend, the better your life is going to be. The better you're going to look. The better you're going to feel about your life. The less people are going to stare at you when you go out in public. You don't want people... Also, when I get to this, one moment. When you are doing your makeup and you get to your chin area, first of all, do not neglect your upper lip and around your nose because you look ridiculous if those areas are different colors. I also go all over here, making sure, because I'm probably, to be fair, I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow primer. I honest to God don't even know if that's a thing I should be doing, but I do, and it works. But yeah, so you just continue to assault your face for the next few minutes. Blend your smoothie, blend your skin, it's fine. So anyway, so when you get here, bring it down. Bring it down. You do not want to be looking at pictures of yourself and see a really harsh line here, which I have more chins than a Chinese phone book right now. Do not judge me. Oh no, Vanessa. You didn't even blend this out. Good thing you're doing this here YouTube video to tell other people how to do their makeup. Anyway, you blend the shit out of all this, but go down your neck at least a little ways, if not a little further. You just also try up in your hairline just a little. I mean, you don't have to put this like all up in your hair, but just towards your hairline so it's not this stark difference is your best bet. So now that you have this done for the most part, I leave this out because sometimes I end up like wiping my nose or something, and yeah, so I just leave this out. The next step in this 700 steps to beauty is finding your powder brush, which I should have done before I even hit start. Oh, here's the one I use. I've had this one for years. It is just a very old Bare Minerals brush, double-ended. I think this is for eyeshadow, but it sucks, so I just use this. A big fluffy brush. This Kat Von D setting powder that's gonna get all over God's creation the minute I open it up. All over God's creation. I honestly, I don't know if you can see how much. You see how like little is in there? That's swirl. You do the dip and tap, and then just buff it on your face to set your powder. To set your powder. Fuck, Vanessa. To set your foundation, make it less tacky, and help it stay. There's no rhyme or reason the way you sweep. I call it sweeping your face, because it reminds me of like sweeping a floor, because you just there's no rhyme or reason. Just make sure you hit all of this, then close this back up and sweep it off your table. That's probably gross for me to be doing, but it's fine. Again, I'm an amateur at best. So the next thing, this is what I'm here to talk about mostly. A lot of girls like to do bronzer, blush, and highlight. Great. I'm here for that as well. This is what we're not about to do. We are not about to take. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the Light 2 Medium. With this shitty plastic again, I'm not about to take the two darkest colors here and put them on my face. Not gonna do it. I am fair as hell. I have had friends be like, my God, it's called sunlight. Like, that's how fair I am. So this is what we not finna do. I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush, one of the few that I do like, and this one does not have a name, just an angled brush. The lightest shade in here is this. These are all highlights, I believe. I have no idea what this yellow one is. This yellow looking one is. I don't know. I literally just touched this a couple times, and you can see like kind of how little product is on there. Because I'm not trying to look like I've put mud all over my face. It is March. No one should be tanning. No one. I don't care who you are. You do not have an excuse. They give you skin cancer. Quit tempting God. That's what you're doing. You're playing a game of Russian roulette with the Lord. Stop it. No one needs to be that tan. No one needs to be tan. It's fine. You know what? I have literally never in my life been tan. I always get a sunburn and then I go back to being pasty white. I've never had a tan, and my life has been no worse for it. So keep that in mind if that's going to be your measurement of how good your life is. I don't know. Anyway, I have this little bit of product. What I do is I try to make it look like I am sticking my face up against a window like this, so I can find my cheekbone. And then I start back here and kind of go down a little bit, very lightly, until I can figure out where I'm gonna go. And then I tap a little more, shake it off. And then I can do a little faster just because I've done this 1,076 times. And you want it to be kind of under your cheekbone, because when you look straight on, the illusion is to make your face look skinnier. So again, don't blow on your brushes. You actually get spit at them. And for that, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible. Okay, you see how that is? So then I do like a 3 shape. I come up here, and I don't get anything else on my brush. I just go up here, and if you rub really fast, you'll get the extra, because it's on there, I guarantee it. Come down like this, and then do a little under here, just to make it look a little more even. It's hard, so I'm not fancy. I don't have one of those ring lights. I'm probably gonna get one, because I fucking love making YouTube videos. I don't know why. But, so it's hard to see, and for that I'm sorry. But you can see the product. So, give me a second. So, yeah, so that's how I contour. I don't like, and please God stop, don't make it look like you went and put mud on your face. Just do not do it. So, I'm gonna do this other side really quick. This side of my face is always harder, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Life is hard. Which, while I'm doing this, let me also say, if you don't have to be out, keep your ass at home. Like, nobody wants this virus, but everybody's acting like they don't give a fuck. Like, they are Big Sean performing, I don't fuck with you, talking to the government. Like, I'm not gonna listen. Like, guys, if you don't have to be out, don't. Like, I have grandparents that are still alive, and I would like to keep them that way. I do not need my Papa Jack dying of this fucking coronavirus because you had to go to the movies, Karen. Like, everybody has Disney Plus and Netflix. If you don't, comment below and I'll give you my password. Like, stop it. And while I'm on this rant, and I promise I will not get too political because I know there are people watching this who don't agree with me politically, and while they're wrong, I'm not doing this right now. Anyway, the longer people do not comply with social distancing and stay in the fuck at home, the longer we're gonna have to do this. And the worse it's gonna get. The healthcare system cannot take care of everyone at once. We can't. It's the reality of the situation, so stay at home. Anyhoozle, we're back. So the next thing I'm about to do, and honestly, because I'm who I am, this whole situation with makeup, it reminds me of an ice cream sandwich. It shouldn't, but it does. But it's fine. I'm not using that brush, it sucks. And for anyone asking, it is a IT Cosmetics, it's like a dual-ended brush. I don't know what the hell this one's for, but this one's okay. I got this Lisa Frank brush in an Ipsy box once, and I've kept it and I love it. So anyway, this is NARS. This is the shade Orgasm, and again, with the fucking plastic. So I'm going to touch in here, tap that a little more because I got a little aggressive, and then I start right here and just tap. Yep. And then come right over here and do the same thing. I don't use a lot of blush. I swear I'm not having a stroke. This side of my face is already usually red, so I don't have to use a ton. So anyway, let me see if... I should not be doing this. Okay. Oh wow, that's a little darker than I thought it was. Goodness. Don't love it, don't hate it. Okay. The life of an amateur fucking YouTuber. Anyway, got my blush on. So my next point is highlight. So I use, and I've had this for like 3 years, it is the Smashbox Spotlight Palette in Pearl. All of these, I gotta open it, are like pearl, and like they're very light highlighters. And I use, I should have, next time I'm gonna pick out my brushes before I start this. That would be the smart thing to do. This is an e.l.f. brush that I thought was an eyeshadow brush in my last video. It's not, it's for highlight. I use this one, and this is called Turn It On Pearl. This is Turn It On Pearl. This is Crank It Up Pearl, and this is Blow a Fuse Pearl. I think of Pearl as an old lady's name, so this old lady sounds like a bangin' bitch, but I'm sure they're talking about, like, I don't know, She's just a rockin' old lady. So I'm gonna use Turn It On Pearl. And again, if you are going ham and like cracking the pots in your palettes, you have a real aggression problem, and seek some help, because you do not need to be doing that. It is wasteful as hell, and it is just, do not do it. Just, all I do is rub a little on here, and then above my my blush on the top of my cheekbone, I just rub it on here. You are not looking to make your face look like a glow stick. You do not need to make every single crevice on your face shine. I don't really think you need to do it on the end of your nose. I mean, again, these are all my opinions, and like literally no one pays me to do this, which is the sad part. This is just me living my life. So please don't. I don't put highlight here or right here. I'm also not auditioning to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, so I don't really think my nose needs to glow. It's not the job for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just do a little right here, back here, and you can kind of see it. I need better lighting, and for that I'm so sorry. I am gonna, however, take this brush and blend this a little better, because in the natural light it's not so great. It's a little dark, a little darker than I had imagined. And after I was just talking shit about how dark people's faces can look when they don't need to be. And again, let me also say, if you have a darker complexion, if you're a person of color, this doesn't apply to you. Like, this is just for my fair skinned friends. Those of us unfortunate enough to be so fair skinned that we could probably get a moon burn. That is the experience of which, that's the lens of my experience. So if you are looking for, or if you need skincare tips, I have a friend named Chrissy who can hook you up, but it's not me. I just wash my face once a day. But yeah, so that is the tutorial that no one asked for, from me and my skin that doesn't look great, but I thought I would change it up from the eyeshadow tutorials, because I'm sure people get tired of that, but I probably will do another one, because that's my favorite thing to do. I actually don't have, so I have over 20 different eyeshadow palettes. I have like 2 kinds of foundation, approximately 1 blush, and it's like a little mini baby size, and like that 1 highlight palette. No, I have 2 highlight palettes actually. And that's really just based on what I like to, my favorite makeup is eye stuff. So, comment below if anyone has any things they want to hear me ramble about. If there's something you want me to shut up about, you can send those to idon'tgiveashit.gov. Just log into that website, file under there, because I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's it for this installment, and we'll see what I'm going to do tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in to the, I think I'm calling it Buckle Up Makeup, a genuine literal surprise that I'm a functioning adult. See y'all tomorrow.